Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Gold Rush the game. This is going to be, if you're watching this later, this was a live stream. I am going to try to live stream on the Gold Rush days. Probably just try to live stream the game. It beats me wanting to live stream and then also putting out an episode in the same day, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I figured just a live stream instead of a live stream and then a recorded episode put out the exact same day. Doesn't make much sense. So I thought to myself, why not just live stream the game? And maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll have to see. But today, I have noticed, we had a little update, and I have noticed that there's some things that have changed slightly. So your dozer no longer gets stuck on little bitty dirt clods. It actually drives over stuff. Dump truck as well does the same thing. Also, if you go into the menus, go take a look at the menus. There we go. Let's go to settings. Let's go to game. You'll see that they've added everything costs $1. So if I wanted to just go buy everything, hey Luke, how's it going today? I'm doing a live stream / pre-recorded episode for the day. I made a schedule of games that I was going to put out on certain days, and Wednesday is Gold Rush Day, but I actually wanted to live stream, so I figured I would just do a live stream / episode. But either way, I was going over the new settings that they've put in. Everything costs $1, so you can enable this and go buy everything in the game and show it off if you want to do that instead of having to grind for it just to do like videos or whatever. So I think that's pretty neat. Show FPS. I have it enabled simply for the fact that you can see how good and how bad the FPS is. It's not very optimized, of course, but it will be at some point, I'm sure. Devs are doing a fantastic job on the game, I think. They added a few more little things in that I'm going to show you in a minute. When you refuel stuff now, the small generators, when you refuel them, the cap auto closes for you. You don't have to go back and close the fuel cap on it. So that's pretty cool. It's just little subtle things that I didn't even consider until then. So very, very interesting. Also, I've noticed, and I don't know if it's just the pay dirt difference, but the plant seems to be taking more pay dirt to fill up the mats, but the buckets are getting full quicker in the duplex jig. So that's unusual. All right, cool. We're at 100% there. Cut that off and go hop in. Take a load up to the wash plant here. Get into a different view mode. Wow, that's way out there. 32 gigs. 32 gigs of RAM. It's still DDR3. I haven't upgraded to DDR4 yet. So, sadly, I would like to, but it costs money. And money is not something I have a surplus of at the moment. So, I don't work much during the wintertime, so this is, I play games and just enjoy myself. I don't get to buy a whole lot of stuff during the wintertime either. So. Now let's see what that's going to do for the... Go. At 63% there. Let's go ahead and kill the engine for a second, hop out, and go check on our progress of our mats. Fuel's looking good. Yeah, I just want to show this off real quick. So, you have to open the fuel cap to refuel it. But before, you had to close the fuel cap when you pulled the gas can out, and it auto closes now. I don't remember it doing that beforehand, so I think that's pretty neat. It's something different for sure. Alright, mat progress. It looks like we are at 88, 85, and 87, so some different numbers going on, but these buckets are getting quite full here. I don't remember getting above 60%. Or above 50%, you know, like 52, 53% on one of these buckets, on that back bucket there before. That may be something we need to look into. Maybe put another bucket under there If the mats, maybe they balanced out the matte to duplex jig ratio. I mean, maybe they did that. I don't know. I didn't read the patch notes. I just from what few things I have noticed while playing, the different changes and stuff. So I don't think I'm ever going to use the dollar mode, just because we almost have enough money to buy the. Actually, we probably do have enough right now to go buy the. What's the thing called? The front end loader, the loader. I know I've gotten up there. There we go. Well, was up there. Also, I could probably turn some settings down and get way better FPS, but I'm running everything on Ultra at the moment just because I want to see how it handles it. And I think it's doing okay, honestly, with everything being on Ultra and still running 30 FPS. Before, with everything turned down, I mean, it was getting to 60, but it was really floating about 43, 40 sometimes, so 35 most of the time. So it was still about the same with everything on minimal settings, so I don't see the point. It looks better to me like this in-game, so I can handle the 30 FPS because I was getting some screen stuttering and stuff before anyway, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have it look ugly to me in game and still have the screen stuttering. Just have to clean some of that off here. And I'm going to try to go back and clean some of this up down here. I think I'm going to take the dozer and make me a road down beside this one, and then try to back the dump truck down in there probably, and run my excavator across where the dozer is right now. That will probably be, if the ground's pay dirt instead of like bedrock or whatever, like the hard ground, that would probably be the best way to go about getting the rest of that out of there, maybe? I mean, I don't know, maybe just backing the dump truck up to the, you know, down the same road as the excavator may be a good way to do it. Not real sure on that one, though. So, before, I was noticing that it took roughly 10 dump truck loads or so to get to the mats to 100%, and I think I've dumped 6, and it's only gone up about 12% now. So they may have balanced out the mats with the buckets, as I mentioned earlier, and if they did, I think that's pretty neat. I think that's a good good concept, because your mats were getting to 100%, but your buckets would be like 35 and 50, or 35 and 40, or 40 and 50. You know, they would be very, very unbalanced. I don't know if that's going to be... Nah, I have to get just a tad more here. But it seemed very unbalanced. So I'm hoping that maybe they did balance some stuff out. That would be pretty neat. Gonna get us there? Nope, that ain't gonna get us there either. Should have got a bigger bucket full and just dumped what I needed. Let's try this again here. So, I think we are gonna go try to buy the front end loader today and move stuff around. The update did it? Oh, okay. Playing with fans. You know about playing with viewers? Oh, dude, if this game was multiplayer, we would have a server. I promise. Trying to gold mine by yourself is not fun. That and it's hard. I mean, it's not. It's hard to imagine one person having a mine this size. You know. Also, this thing defaults way out when I get in it. I don't like being zoomed out that far on it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I was gonna try to stream Monday, and Probably getting a little bit of frame drop right now. But Monday it was so bad it was like watching a slideshow. So I just said, you know what, we're gonna not stream for today and see if we can get it straightened out. And Comcast, of course. So maybe I'll get this settled by next week. I do plan on going back to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday streaming next week. So. Wow, the frame drops. I mean, the frame rate drop, not the frame drops. The frame rate in game went down to like 21. That's just not good. I guess I could turn the settings back down slightly. That would probably help. Drive over that. Okay, well, they definitely fixed it so you could drive up stuff. That is for sure. Let's get this thing straightened out here. There we go. Yeah, I noticed the tipper gauge. I didn't even think that I didn't think about that not being a thing before. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, I didn't think about that not being there before, honestly. I guess I was just watching the actual dump bed itself instead of the gauges, which is kind of neat that they added that in. Oh, still got dirt in there, forgot. There we go, let's get some of that out there. And I think one more, maybe one more will do it. If it doesn't, we're gonna go, well, we're not gonna have quite enough if we go sell right now. We're gonna have to do a cleanup, I think. Well, I played a good bit off screen because I was trying to get the mats close to 100 so that we didn't have to sit here and do this the entire time. Fuel in the dumper. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to check my fuel more often. I tend to run out because I'm my dad always told me growing up, check the water and the oil and the fuel takes care of itself, and he ain't kidding. When you run out of fuel, you know it. So I don't know how much more the mats are gonna need though. It seems like they're only going up 2 or 3% at a time. Maybe 4% sometimes. But again, I don't know how good this dirt is right here. I don't know if it's a difference in the quality of dirt you run through it. So if the pay dirt's better at the back of the mine, then we're moving forward, which is going to run us into some less quality dirt. Which I've heard different views on it, that the dirt is better deeper you go, the dirt's better at the back of the mine than it is the front of the mine. So I don't know for sure. I know we've taken a little bit of dirt from each, and it seems like it's just hit or miss regardless. And I would like to see the drill come in, so the testing drill, so that we can actually test some of the dirt on the claim and find the pockets and the runs of gold. I think that'd be a really cool feature to have. To be able to go through your claim and just drill and test for different deposits and different amounts of gold. Oh, the update stopped the different areas being good or bad? Okay. Nope, that's gonna be about it. Sometimes you can kick it around a little bit and get the dirt clods to fall. Oh, it was up against the other side there. I was wondering. Yeah, I could probably turn my settings down some to get a better frame. Oh, man, bumped my mouse. There we go. To probably get a better frame rate, but really, I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. Oh no, we got a little over half a tank of fuel in the dumper. I think it was just when I first fired it up, it didn't look like it. All right, let's give her another old full. Oh, our water pump needs some fuel in it though. Get this dumped out here. Morning. What's up, Mr. Pace? How's it going today? Turn that off and save the fuel in it. Yeah, we could use a little fuel in the water pump, I guess. While we're waiting. Yeah, it seems like it's only going up 2 or 3, 4% at a time, and I know the plant's really loud. I'm going to talk a little louder. Let's go ahead and fuel this up while we're waiting. I want to see how much this goes up. So the first one was at 90% when we dumped, and looks like there's about 30% left in there. So yeah, definitely the buckets in the duplex jig are going up faster than they were, and the mats seem to be filling up slightly slower. So that's good. At least they balanced that out some. And if you do end up watching this later, again, this was a live stream. I didn't feel like putting 2 episodes of Gold Rush, or putting an episode of Gold Rush out and live streaming it the same day made a whole lot of sense. So I figured one live stream would suffice. Not that loud compared to you from what I hear. Oh, okay. Good. It just, the meters look like it, man. The meters look like it's super loud, so I guess you can't always trust volume meters, can you? Who would have thought? Every time I get in this, it defaults the view so far out that it's not even comfortable for me. It's like, I mean, I know it doesn't remember settings, but it would be nice if it did. Be super nice if it did. Climb down our ladder there. So, Pace, you weren't here when I said this earlier. They added a $1 mode, so you can go in and buy all equipment for $1, which I think is kind of neat for people that want to go through and do tutorials or whatever on all the different gear. So that's pretty neat that they did that. Which I'm sure people have found a way to cheat in money regardless, so it's not like it was going to make that much difference. People are going to find a way to do their videos or show off or just get the next biggest thing. I just enjoy playing the game. It's very therapeutic, honestly. Very relaxing. It's nice to be able to sit here in the excavator. If I had a dual joystick set up, it's the only thing I'm missing, I think. Which I plan on having next year. And I don't know if I'll be using it for this game or a flight simulator at that point, because I really miss playing Star Fox 64. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a lot of fun. Flight simulator. So maybe 2 more dumper loads. I didn't plan on having to do this much. I didn't realize the update changed that. I didn't read the patch notes for it, so I didn't realize the update changed it that drastically. So the mats fill up much slower. So it's going to take more dumper loads, which I didn't plan on. I planned on getting it to about 80%, doing... Yeah, for sure. Plan on doing a couple of dumper loads and then going and selling our gold and getting a front end loader. Just for the sake of getting it. Let me change my camera just slightly. There we go. I felt like I was looking off to the left just slightly for some reason. I'm not sure why. It was messing with my head. And now I feel like we're looking slightly off to the right, but that's where the bucket is, so it feels more natural this way, I think. Let's get a full bucket there. There we go. Still not a full bucket. Looks like we're starting to cut into the ground we're sitting on. So we've made some serious progress as far as moving down this side here. That's a lot of buckets. Nice. Just hooked my SNES Mini. Nice, man. I think it'd be cool to have one of those sitting around the house, but I mean we've got a Sega Genesis and we've got a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo all hooked up to an old tube TV, so I'd really like to have the SNES Mini though. That'd be fun to have. That way, I mean, some of the games, dude, some of the games for the old consoles are so expensive. I mean, really, so expensive. You ever priced a Harvest Moon for SNES? It's like $300. I mean, it's insane, man, how expensive it is. I walked into like a game exchange. They do the, if you don't have one in your area, they do the classic antique gaming. Oh boy. No, we've really dug ourselves into a hole this time, hadn't we? I don't know that we can get out of here, honestly. We might can. Do one of these back and forth DayZ deals. Nope, doesn't look like it. And you can't jump up, you can't Bethesda jump, so let's see if we can go back down here and hop out. I know we can just reset ourselves, but that seems too easy. I'm gonna try to do this the hard way. Aha, there we go. There we go. And we're out. Perfect. Now, we have just about to reach, we're just about to reach the end of that one. I think that's as far as our bucket will reach out this way. Doesn't look like it's scooping any more of that, but it is starting to take out the bottom there. So, it's probably time to move back a little more, which I think we're going to have to do a little bit of dozer work so that we can move our dump truck back a little more. And move our excavator back a little more as well. So we're about to do some work. Oh yeah, I heard about that, man. And as far as I remember, I never got to play Star Fox 2. Did they ever release Star Fox 2, or is that the deal? It's like you only get to play it if you beat it. I don't remember there being a Star Fox 2 for some reason. Get some of this dirt in here. They didn't release it. That's right. Okay, so they made it, but they never released it, or they started making it, but they never released it, or never finished it, or something. And then they finally did. Decided to do that with it. Exclusive to the Mini. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, let's hop out. I'm worried about our mats being full and us losing gold, basically. If you keep going, does the gold fill up the duplex jigs? Like, that would be a good... Holy crap, that one's at 71%. Okay, so the way this looks... Is that the front bucket or the back bucket? I guess it depends on where you're standing, doesn't it? Yeah, so if you keep going, do the buckets down underneath here fill up in the duplex jig if your mat's already full? That's a question to ask. But we need to, we're going to let this process. I want to start on a fresh day here in just a minute, so we'll get one more dumper load. We can probably reach one more full truck load from where we're sitting. And then we're going to have to move, and I want to start on a fresh day, moving everything around and kind of readjusting for our dumper. I want the dumper to back in straight right here at that point, basically. Just about a truck width over from where it's at now. So just a little bit further over from where we are. I also did figure out that trying to dump into this thing, or take the excavator bucket into this thing sideways was ridiculous. Oh boy. See if we can reach and grab something before we fall in there. Was ridiculous because it makes more sense to be dumping long ways in the bed like this, right? That way you're not dumping dirt out the other side. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that the hard way. I do everything the hard way, apparently. That's what I've been told. Is there enough dirt down there to actually grab anything? There is. Okay, good. Also, we could probably clean up some of this area behind us, quite honestly. We've got dirt all over the place here. Where we were pushing around with a dozer. See if we can just get a scoop of that there. Alright, well, if we can just clean this up over here, we may have a full dumper load. And that was a full bucket right there, and all I did was put it down, so... if you move that around, it disappears, so if I took the dozer up there and just pushed it, it would disappear because it's out of the claim area. You didn't see my air quotes, it's out of the claim area though. So, trying to scoop this back up and actually put it to use is probably the better option than wasting it, for sure. I don't want to waste it if we don't have to. So that's the reason I'm trying to clean some of this up here. Work smarter, not harder. That's right. You know what we need to do? Okay. I was about to say, we need to check our fuel. This is a cool camera view. Let's go with this camera for a minute. I don't think I've used a whole lot of the different camera views. I really like first person view, honestly. Mainly because I can tell where the bucket is better, I think, than what I'm doing now. Is it 55%? This is just a neat view. Let's try this for a few minutes. See what else we've missed over here. I'm trying to swing the bucket back and forth and pick up dirt is... it's kind of difficult, honestly. I found it surprisingly difficult to get the bucket to not stick in the ground, I guess. It tries to stick. So you kind of gotta go easy with it when you're shaving the ground like that. Not getting full bucket loads, but we are getting that cleaned up some, and it's not wasted, so that's always good. Always a good thing. My phone always rings at 11:45 or 12 o'clock, always. And I'm not sure why people want to call me at noon. Leave me alone, people. Actually, that's my mother. If it wasn't so close to Thanksgiving, I would probably answer it, because I would know that he needs to talk to me, but if it's just about Thanksgiving, we've already discussed all that. I'll see her in a week. Or, you know, tomorrow. Alright, looks like we are going to have to cut into some of our ground that we are sitting on for a moment here. This is just a super weird camera view. I think it's kind of neat, though. Did most of our digging in cab, so it's kind of neat to get out and get a different camera view from time to time, I guess. Getting very, very close to cutting into where we're sitting, so let's try not to. Let's get a little further out there away from us. Looks like that's going to be it for that one. I don't think that was a full bucket load either. That might get us pretty close though. Let's see. You know what? That's pretty close. Let's just grab a little sample there. There we go. That's going to be 100%. And let's go back to this view here, because we're about to have to move everything, because I'm completely out of dirt that I can reach without putting myself on an island. Yeah, no, man, look at that. It's like This was probably my most proficient area for digging, as I just straight down beside me. I'm gonna move back and just clean this on out, and we're gonna have to move everything around though, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a minute and do that. See which way is which here. Oh, I'm in dig mode still. There we go. Alright, so this is reverse. This will work. So that should be... Let's go into dig mode now. Close up our thumb there. And let's see how far out. Okay, so that should... Well, that'll work for that, but... You know what, let's come back forward just slightly. Let's go about right there. And that should work. Alright, let's go back into dig mode and just fold our bucket here. Set it down for the time being. There we go. Got the emergency brake. Yeah, man, the that camera mode is definitely. Oh no, I'm about to do it again, aren't I? Not if I can help it. Nope, nope. Get out, get out. I think I'm stuck. Aha, there we go. We made it out. So we need to dump this, and then we move our dump truck over. Actually, we need to dump this, and then get our dozer over here and fix this up another road, I guess, because that's kind of unlevel. You know what? I might still be able to back into that. We might not have to do a whole lot. Oh, differential lock is turned off. Also, they changed the color of those. Those were red at some point, and I'm not sure. I guess the red is for like engine off or emergency brake or something now. I'm not sure what the thinking was on changing the color, but I mean, I like having the different icons for notifying you. Alright, this thing should keep dumping. Yeah, okay. We're gonna let that dump, and it looks like, man, this thing is going through some fuel. Holy moly. Looks like that guy needs some refueling, and our mats are at 94% now, so we're getting there. I just really didn't expect it to take so long because of this update, so. Let's head down here and look. I don't know if I like this FPS counter. Like, looking at it just makes me cringe, honestly. 24 FPS. 95% on that one, 94% on the first one, 94% on the rest of them except for this third one. Third one's got 92%. But our buckets are filling up very nicely. So it looks like they've balanced it, excuse me, so that you get the amount of gold that you should be getting out of a full cleanup. Because before you were only getting 50% of a bucket, so you weren't really getting, you know, I got like 30 ounces, I think, 26 ounces or something of that nature out of a cleanup. So it didn't really, it wasn't really justified the amount of work it took to get those 20 ounces. I think I could have done it with the mobile wash plants, 2 of those, and the excavator in about the same time frame. It wasn't really justified, but it is cool having all the big equipment, and now that they've balanced it, I bet we get way more gold, but it does take way more buckets to fill up. So let's go ahead and sleep. I want to start today fresh. Oh, we forgot to turn off our stuff that we just refueled, so we wasted a whole bunch of fuel. Alright, this is another thing that they added in. Gold gathered by workers, 10.965 ounces. Worker salary, $1,486. So that's a huge profit margin right there. Processed soil, 286.430 yards, I guess. 286 yards of dirt. Earned gold, 0, because we haven't taken any. Paid loan. So we're paying out money steadily, but our workers are also earning us money, and since we're dummies and we forgot to turn all this off, let's do it now. And God, more people calling me, I swear. I gotta take this one. Give me just a second. I'm still going to be playing. Just going to answer a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Some phone calls you just can't avoid. Sometimes you just have to, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we may have found a spot we can't get out of. Surely it'll climb that, right? May get us turned enough we can just drive around it. There we go. Come on. Perfect. Get a little backup action there. Let's move over just slightly, I think. About right there should work. Good deal. Now, I guess we can go get this and then get this dump truck up there and then worry about let's try this camera mode. I'm curious. This may be a bit awkward because I've never used this camera view, so I don't like that one. This one's better, I think, because at least it's somewhat straight ahead from what I had a while ago. The ones from the side like that are kind of strange for me because it's like I'm disoriented. Everything's backwards, it feels like. So they were going to stick with this camera view for now. It looks like we're getting over close to the side of the claim where it's very shallow. We'll get out there in the middle, it's going to get deep. And our next project is going to be digging us a road out that way. so that we can start digging out more of the center of the claim, I think. Or starting from here, working toward the center of the claim, rather, I should say. So I may get the dozer, and I may make us a road. I may have backed up too close. Make us a road down here where all this is. Where all this extra dirt is going to be laying around. Make us a road through there. So that we can drive the dumper down there. I'm getting too low. Oh no, that's not good. I just picked up half of our dirt. I wasted pay dirt. Okay, I'm going back to in-cab view. I can't do it. I like the camera view, it's just so weird. It's so weird. Everything feels so different. It feels off. I feel like I'm throwing everything around. I don't like it. We do need to go sell some gold, though. We got 25 ounces, and we're about to do a cleanup. Hopefully, we're about to do a cleanup. I feel like we're going to be one or two dump trucks away from doing a cleanup anyway. Just trying to figure out my next move in the claim. I'm not much of a miner or a road builder or engineer, so trying to decide which direction the claim wants to take me here. I think maybe building a road down beside this, just along the bottom of that there, just a road that's, I mean, the same width, I guess, after we finish cleaning all this out down through there. Bringing the excavator back where the dozer is there, and then back in the dump truck down through there. Probably the best option to get this part cleaned out, and then we'll just work our way over in similar fashion across the claim. Instead of working front to back, I want to work side to side. And go dump this and then see about turning everything back on so we're not wasting fuel again. You know, people have said something about leaving the water on without running pay dirt through it. Like, it runs gold out of it. But I haven't really noticed. Of course, I hadn't really been paying that much attention to it either. So, that's something we may have to look at. Let's get this dumped. We'll turn everything on. %. I always thought it was like 64%, but I guess that's because it's running as I dump it, so never get to see the actual full amount there. Climb down. And what are we on here? 96, 95, 93, 95. Mostly 95 and 93. Yep, okay, so shaker trommel. On. Water. On. Conveyor. On. Now, we're getting about 3% per load. So this should be right about 98%. Looks like our big buckets down there are going to be full too. I've been wanting to see what a full bucket looked like. Kind of curious about it. It's like watching paint dry sometimes. Let's get up here where we can actually see what's going on. Looks like nothing's really changed. Oh, well, the bucket went up 79%. I'm sliding back down the hill. Alright, well, let's just go get another dumper because it's obvious that's not going to do it. We can sit around and wait all day, or we can go get another one. I mean, we're going to need it eventually, so might as well. Well, that got real choppy there for a minute. I guess it was driving past the wash plant. You know, that's not exactly how I had in mind getting over there, but we got there. I'm gonna move this thing out a little. Whoa, why'd I get out on this side? Range. We'll move this thing out just a little bit away from our. There we go. Don't want to be right up against it. It's hard to dump when it's right up against it, so go out just slightly. Now we can get around here. We still hang up on little small dirt clouds when we're walking, but apparently they fixed it in the dozer because I didn't have any issues a minute ago. Even with the uneven ground down there, I used to get hung up on it. So, but when you're walking, you're gonna get stuck on it for sure. So we still got a good bit of pay here before we have to back up again. So maybe we won't have to get into that during this stream or this episode. So. And this is going to be my episode for Wednesday, just to reiterate that. One very long episode, because it was live streamed. Just so everybody knows if you watch this at any time in the future. I have to say, it's kind of strange doing a live stream that's also meant for recording. I guess you could just not even say it, but when you're trying to keep a schedule, it's one of those things like I have to justify it to myself. Not necessarily for you, but for me. It has to be justified to me. Alright, so at 95, 96% on the mats, you would think that one more dumper would probably do it. So let's hope that is the case. This seems to be much faster loading it this way too, instead of loading it from the side. Loading it from the side is kind of tough. You'd be very careful about where you're dumping it and all that kind of stuff. Here, you just start from the back and sweep forward, and it seems to work pretty well. So I figure that's the way that's probably intended to work. Most of the time I've seen on the show when they're loading dumpers anyway, that's how they do it. So it seems to be like you don't waste as much pay that way either. Unless you're Todd's crew and then you're, you know, throwing away pay dirt half the time and then running crap that's overburdened. So alright, so that should be our last dumper right there. Should be. Let's hope that it is. Get on up the hill. There we are now. Well, he cleared that hill and took off, of course. Went downhill with all his weight behind him. It was like me running downhill. There we go. Get to 0. Now, I'm just going to take this guy back down here and go ahead and park him in place. Even if our mats do get full this time around, this is still going to need to be down here at some point. So, see if we can do this a little cleaner than we did the last time. The last time we just kind of ran over everything getting in here. And that should be about right. Right there. That will work. If this thing had mirrors on it, like if the mirrors actually worked from in the cab, I would probably be driving in cab more. I do enjoy it in Farm Simulator, being in the cab, but the mirrors also actually work pretty well. I mean, they do. They work pretty well. Alright, where are you at? Not much change. Okay then. Let's just go ahead and fill up one more. I don't think that's going to do it either. I think this is crappy pay dirt. I think that's what's going on here. I think this is just bad pay dirt that's not yielding a whole lot of gold. Nothing in that bucket anyway. If I didn't get so disoriented and backwards, I would like to play with a different camera mode at some point, but I like the first person view. I like the inside of the cab, it's like I'm actually controlling the joysticks. It's pretty neat. I just can't wait till they add the season change in here so that you have to, if you come back, after you've ripped the ground or whatever, you come back the next year after the winters come, you have to rip the ground again because you're ripping permafrost, which I know doesn't freeze over the winter. It freezes over thousands of years, but either way, I mean, you still have to rip up the ground, after every new cut or whatever. I think that's pretty neat. That would be a cool thing to see implemented. Looks like we're working our way out of a job here. Pay dirt's getting slim on the hill. Actually see the ground down here below us at this point. Just scrape up what we can, I guess. There we go. And we are going to go buy the front end loader before I quit streaming today. For sure. That is definitely happening. Definitely happening. In the words of Tony Beats, let's make it happening. Ah. That was probably way. Oh no, it's about right. It's still a little much. Oh, let's turn you off. Our fuel situation. Let's check our fuel situation in this guy. Looks like about a quarter of a tank. So we're gonna need some fuel in the excavator before long, which is fine because we're just about out of pay dirt here, and we'll start right there and dig that corner back out to us, and then gotta dig out what I can there. That should run us out of fuel. I do have the fuel trailer, so that if I have to move it down here, I will. I just don't know how far the thing will reach, honestly. Like some of our mats are still at 96%. So we must have hit a pocket of bad dirt, or it could have been the dirt that I was peeling off the top a minute ago. The stuff I was just trying to clean up. And I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Oh, well, welcome back. I was talking to you the whole time, man. I didn't realize you were gone. Funny how that works. Sit here and talk to yourself, and people watch it for some reason. I'll never know why. What is that? The engine button? Yeah. Switching back and forth between this and Farm Simulator, I catch myself trying to hit the space bar in Farm Sim for the e-brake, and I try to turn stuff on and off with X, and I get in here and I'm hitting enter to turn stuff on and off. It's just a mess. Alright, so that jumped up pretty quick. I wonder. Man, this would be a fantastic game if it was multiplayer. You get a couple of people in here driving driving dumpers, or driving front end loaders, or driving excavators, or whatever. You could knock a mine out in a hurry. Like that right there. I'm gonna say a couple of days, you and 2 other people could have that mined out quickly. Especially, you know, a front end loader, an excavator, and 2 dump trucks. As far as I know, they're already working on Gold Rush 2, and it is going to be multiplayer. So, as far as I know, I'm not in direct contact with the devs, so this is just from what I hear, what I see. As far as I know, it's going to be multiplayer, so, which would be great. It really would. I'm not understanding why they make games single player that are like this. No game like this should ever be single player, ever. But I understand this is a small dev team, small company, and honestly, again, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. They are doing. Why is this one backwards? That's such a weird angle. This one makes more sense, but I just can't do it because I get all turned around. Although it is nice to be able to go down here and see what I've got left at the bottom to dig out. Might stay here a minute and just try it. And if we mess up, I guess we mess up. Yeah, I didn't realize. You didn't say anything before you left. I just assumed you were here and ignored me. Which is about typical from you. I expect it from you. See, I was trying to move the thing. I don't know. It's just weird. This is just a weird view. Because you're trying to move one lever to do one thing, and then you're moving and doing something else and not meaning to. Like, I want to get lower than that, but I don't want to scoop my dirt back out of the bucket. I mean, back out of the dumper, rather. There we go. And it shouldn't take very long to do this cleanup either. There's 6 mats, it'll be 2 buckets, so we'll have 4 buckets total to clean up. Not gonna take long at all. Should be a fairly quick process. Try to get some of that down there if we can. Get some of this here. Start working up that hill there. Kinda hard to do though. You know what would really be neat is if you could see nuggets. If you hit a nugget that was the size of one of these dirt balls here, that'd be kind of cool. Of course, you could just quit mining if you found that, but you know, food is a must. Yeah, I ate before I started this time. Normally, I don't eat before I get started, and you know, I stream right through lunch, which is 11 to 1. So, by the time I get done, I am starving. Oh yeah, Luke, I'm not talking about you. I was talking about pace. I expect it from him. Me and him play together all the time, so. Just a dab there. There we go. Alright, maybe it might be. I didn't back up far enough that time. I need to back up slightly more next time, I think. Okay. Oh, I'm already on the ladder now. I'm gonna have to do it that way. Now, maybe, just maybe, this will fill the mats up. If not, I'm probably just going to clean them out anyway. In spite of wanting to get to 100%, I really want to go get a front-end loader and see what the difference is with the front-end loader and the excavator. How quickly the front-end loader will fill up the dumper. I mean, it's a bigger bucket. I assume it would definitely fill it up faster, but I can't say for sure. I'm gonna hope that it fills it up faster. The money is gonna cost us. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the engine. Turn the engine on. There we go. Let's take this guy back down here and put him back into place. So we do have a little more dirt. I think we can get a whole nother dumper load out of the dirt we've got left there. I assume we can anyway. Looks like some of our mats are getting to 100% as we speak. I know you guys can't see the numbers very well because I can't really either. I just see one that says 3 numbers, so I'm guessing that means 100. Let's go. Actually, you know what? That right there is keeping us off enough that that's probably okay. Let's go right there. Alright. 98, 99. We're gonna get to 100 on all our mats. Looks like all but mat number 3. Same as my YouTube name. As far as I remember anyway. Steam name should be the same as my YouTube name. 99%. Looks like we're gonna make it. We'll get ready to turn it off. Even if one mat stays at 99%, I'm still gonna turn it off. Looks like it is running the last bit of pay here. And it is at, I know you guys can't see that. I can barely see it. That's the last of the pay dirt, it looks like. Yep. Alright, so let's kill this. Let's kill the water. And then we'll kill Shaker and Trommel. Alright, let's get ready for a clean out. We got to 99% on our 3rd mat, which is fine. That's okay. I'm not upset about that at all. Take our pickup down here, and you know what we need? Probably need some more water buckets, unless those are full of water in the back there. Let's just take a quick peek here. No, they're not. Let's go grab 1 bucket of water to take with us. Because I've got 3 down there, it only takes 2 to clean out the 6 mats that we do have. That way we can leave 2 down there for the next time. We don't have to do a whole lot of running around afterwards. And those 2 buckets will be for the... Are those empty? Both these are empty? Yes, both those are empty. Okay, those 2 will be for the... duplex jig deal. Yeah, the duplex jig thing. It will be for that. Oh, a little autosave feature kicking in. That was a nice addition too. I think a welcome addition for a lot of folks. Alright, I see that you sent me a Steam friend invite. I will accept it when I am done. Just drop that there, I guess. All right, let's climb up. I tell you what, let's get our buckets out of here first. And we're gonna do the usual. We're gonna put them up front so that we can keep them separated. This is obviously the one with 93% in it. The level of dirt in this one looked to be lower. Oh, yeah. So this will be the one with the 60%. That'll be the one with the 90%, and we'll just replace these with newer buckets. There we are. And let's go take some screens off and do some mat cleaning. Oh, there we go. And I usually drop these right here on top of the duplex jig just because it makes it easier, and we don't have to go run them down. And I do just take these and I drop them down there. I put them all back when we are finished. Saves having to jump down and do one at a time. Climb back up here. Oh boy, I fell down anyway. I knocked a bucket of water over. This is just a mess. Just a mess. There we go. All right, now let's hop down here. Stand that guy back up and clean out our miner's moss. You have scrap mechanic. I don't think I do. I'll have to look. I don't think I have it. I think you should be able to do 3 of these in 1 bucket. I think I may have thought about getting it at one time. But that was when it was very early access. Let's just make sure there's nothing left in there. There's not. Okay, good. When it was either early access or it was very early game state and it was kind of buggy. I don't think I ever picked it up. Which bucket was I using? This one? Crapola. I don't remember. I think it was this one. We'll see if this turns. Okay, good. Good, it was that one. Alright, let's climb up, put these guys back up here. I think I just did that thing where I got stuck. There we go. And there's a weird trick. You can actually put these in from under here sometimes. You may not be able to get all of them, but you can get the majority in from down here. And I think it's the top one that I've already put in that you can't reach from here. I think maybe that's the case. And it looks like number 5 is all that's left. That should be right here somewhere. Okay, 5 is not going to let us from down here apparently. Let's climb up and do it from here then. Oh no, this one. Okay. Was that number 5? You'd think this would be 1. So strange. Alright, let's put our riffles back on. And that will be clean out complete. Now, take our 2 buckets of gold. And we're going to head over to the cleanup shack for a gold cleanout. And I'm very interested to see, our workers have done a fantastic job of collecting gold. I mean, they've gotten us 28 ounces of gold in a very short period of time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if I did or not. I couldn't remember. I was pretty sure I didn't. I've got a ton of Steam games, though. A ridiculous amount of Steam games. Stuff goes on sale and I just buy it thinking, oh, I'll play this one day, and then I never touch it, so. Which I think is probably most people. Alright, so that's ready to go. Let's get our 4 buckets in here. This is our mats here. Just drop them there. Oh, the FPS in this area is just awful. We'll have to turn some of the settings back down, I think. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do it later. It's already bad enough. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I'm going to grab this bucket. Alright, this is our big bucket. This is our 90% bucket right here. So we're going to put it down over here by itself. Grab this guy, and we're going to put it down on the table. So I want to do the mat clean out first. There we go. They have enough fuel, so they're good. And it looks like they did. They took the ability to turn the water on and off away. So there's no need to worry about turning your water on your cleanup table, your wave table anymore. 28.7 is what we had. Let's see what we end up with. 28.7. 30.8. So just about 2 ounces of gold out of that mat. Yeah, 317 games. Oh, scrap mechanic was a cool idea. I love watching people play it that are really talented. So our frame rate is awful right there by the fire, but if we get in here, it gets back to about 40. 33.6. So about an ounce out of that one. All right, that's our big bucket. I don't want to do that one yet. I want to do our 60% bucket. Here we go. That was at 33.01. 41, so just about 9 ounces. Here's our big 93% bucket right here. Oh, this frame rate out here hurts me. Looks like that one is going to be about 10 ounces by itself. Anybody remember what we were on when we started? 54.3. Was it 28.7? 28.7. So if you want to do the math, we got about 24 ounces out of that. So it's still not great. 23 ounces. 24 ounces. Roughly. Yeah, about 24 ounces. 26 ounces maybe. I don't know, I'm not good at math. Either way, we got a large portion of gold. It does take longer to fill the mats up. And I feel like we got a bit more out of the, it'd be 26 ounces of gold. Or 28-ish, yeah, there you go. I feel like it takes a bit more time and dirt, though, to get the same amount of gold, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me, but, you know, what do I know? I'm just here. Alright, off to town we go. We're going to have a front-end loader delivered before we have to end the stream today. That was my girlfriend that called earlier. She is on her way home from work. She got off early today. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving for us, and she has to work. She works at a university, and they have a football game on Thanksgiving every year for some reason. Never sure why, but she's got to work the football game. So she won't be here tomorrow. We're going to start prepping food today for Friday, because we're doing our Thanksgiving Friday. So we might have a surprise live stream tomorrow. You never know. It's very possible to happen. Alright, it's going to have to do a bit of loading about right here. Yep. We'll just stop and let it do its thing for a minute. I'll say we're going to stop. It stopped us and then it moved us again. How was that 19 frames per second? We weren't even moving. There was no frames. Yeah, I don't know about having this frame meter. Even with 32 gigs of RAM, some of this stuff's hard on me. I did not know that, if it's even true. Sometimes I think you mess with me just to be messing with me, but I believe you. I believe that's true. Do you know the story behind it, or why they did it? What was the deal? Why did they do Thanksgiving? Well, look at the frame rate out here, man. We're at 60 out here, well, until it loaded, of course. Oh, well, that's just not a good thing to do there. I don't want to get stuck out here because we'll have to reset it and walk all the way back. Oh, emergency brake. There we go. All right, 54.6 ounces of gold. Here we go. Desperate for a marketing trick to get Detroit excited about it. It's leading football franchise. Richard's hit on the idea of playing a game on Thanksgiving. Oh, well, isn't that something? That's very smart. We're going to lose almost 5 ounces of gold. So we're going to end up with like 49 ounces of gold. Not quite as good as I wanted, but still pretty good. Look at that big old gold bar right there. I don't know if you guys can read the number on it. 49.7 ounces is what we ended up with. Let's put it in our bucket. No, let's put the bucket. Put it in this bucket back here then. That's as close as I can walk to my truck. What's the deal? So strange. That's alright. Maybe it went in the bucket that time. It did. Off we go to sell some gold and buy an excavator. I mean, buy an excavator. I don't need another excavator. We need a front end loader. Look at this. Our workers are doing a fantastic job. They're already up to 0.06 again, and we just sold it. I'm going to show you my parking trick. That's how we park in Haines, Alaska. Population 3. The banker, the guy that sells equipment, and me. Stock. What's the stock? Holy crap. This is the highest it's ever been. $12.37 an ounce. Sell gold bars? You bet we will. $61,541. Oh, what happened? Oh, hit cancel. They changed it on me. Sell was on the other side. $127,155. And what was $120? Was it the dumper? The dumper was $120. George A. Richards. I did not know that. That's a handy piece of history there, Mr. Pace. Alright, let's just turn the engine off to save fuel. And we will head in here and let's see how bad the frame rate is in here. I wish they wouldn't have added that. I'm about to take it off. I'm going to take it off when I change my settings back a little bit. I'm curious about running this deal. It's 97,000. Man, but we have enough to buy this guy, and I really want this thing because this is cool. We don't necessarily need this. I think we're doing fine the way we got it. The fuel, for now anyway. We've got everything else. Hey, get off me. Do some loading. There we go. We've got everything else. We just need this and this. So let's go ahead and buy the front end loader. And we'll see how much money we got left. Probably going to be around 33,000, something like that. Check out. Place order. 30,000. I'm good at math. Front end loader. 1,500 to transport. Confirmed. Now. This is true. You be going to Anchorage and getting a hooker. With that amount of gold, probably some. Man, I don't mess with no meth. I don't mess with none of that. Now, the latter of the two, that's possible. With that amount of money, though, you could just probably. You wouldn't get one, you'd buy one, wouldn't you? I mean, realistically. I mean, I would think so anyway. And how's it going, by the way, Kenny? How you doing, man? Hope all is well and good. You know what? Let's put on the diff lock here. Well, we can get turned around, maybe. There we go. Let's go check out this front end loader. I'm very, very curious to see if it's still doing what it was doing. I'm glad they fixed that little portion of the rock back there. That would have blown me up. Well, okay's better than not okay. Guess everybody has different levels of okay. Now, I want to go check this thing out. I've been wanting this deal for a while, and I want to see what kind of damage we can do with it. I want to see how it controls as well. I am using my mouse and keyboard to run around, and I'm using my controller to operate the equipment. So, show controls, arm up and down, that's what I thought. See, that's going to get really tricky when you're trying to turn. Blade up and down. I don't like that either. Oh, that thing is springy. You know what? I don't know if I like that, but I mean, I could probably get used to that control. That's okay. Let's see. Just pick it up just a little bit. That's a really weird control setup, though. I guess we'll have to get used to it. Looking forward to fantasy football this week. I am not. I just don't have a good team. No reason to be shy about it. I just don't have a good team this year. And yes, Pace, you have had some bad luck. This looks kind of stupid. Let me bring this guy back down here. Is that as far in as that goes? That doesn't seem like it's coming in very far there, does it? Oh, wait a minute. This thing's got a diff lock on it. There we go. What if we can climb this now? They changed the settings so you can climb, you can actually drive over stuff now, so. Oh yeah, look at that. Just climb up whatever you want to. I guess as long as you don't high center, which is very likely to happen for me. Okay then, got backing up some. We'll round that slightly. Go. Now, I wonder if this operates the same as the dozer. If I just put this guy down here and drive forward, is it going to dig down or is it going to dig straight? Looks like it's going to dig down, so. Ugh, I'm so used to the toggle. I mean the thumbstick on the excavator at this point. I want to fall off of here backwards, that's for sure. Alright, now I think if we just bring the dump truck and park him right here where the dozer's sitting, we should be able to dump dirt in there, right? I don't know, we're about to find out though. Just turn him off a minute. Put the emergency brake back on, please. There we go. Now, let's, I guess we gotta move the dozer first. Move you down. I know that's the battery. Not quite what I was looking for. Let's move you down here out of the way. Oh, look at that! That's a nice smooth ramp up. You used to not be able to do that with it. Wow, that's... Maybe they fixed that too. That's an improvement for sure. Alright, I do want to trim a little bit off the side of this while I got him. That way we can get a little bit closer. Let's just start right here. Cut a little fat off the edge. There we go. Now we can back right up to it. And I'm going to push this on back at some point, so. That's far enough for now. Clean up this last little bit here. Oh man, it's so nice for the dozer to be able to drive over that. Oh, I just made more for myself, but you know, I guess gotta do the work. Get everything go in that direction for now. I can come back and clean that up. There we go. Be our last pass here. Dude, this is, I'm telling you, man, this is so therapeutic for me. I just enjoy sitting here and pushing dirt with a dozer. What was that? Was that a lighting glitch, or is that a piece of gold right there? Is that a rock? I think that's probably gonna be a rock. It's like the rest of the rocks over there. Like this is extremely fun, man. Using this dozer is a lot of fun. This is my favorite piece of equipment by far. I mean, look at this. Look at that ramp right there, dude. You couldn't do that before. They just updated it and they changed very subtle things. And I'm thinking that's one of the things they changed, was being able to build a ramp up, because you couldn't do that before. Look at this. I'm still going up, but now it's at even less of a grade than before. Before, you just pile the dirt up and you'd climb on top of it and sit there like a moron because you couldn't move. Now it seems like you can actually build a ramp and use it that way. Well, thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it, man. I've been trying to get better. A little more studying and a little more putting effort into stuff helps too, I guess. I mean, before I was just being lazy making videos, you know, and I felt like maybe taking it a little more serious and doing a little more would be beneficial. So I've tried to take it a little more serious. I appreciate everybody that comments and likes the videos too. definitely appreciate the views. So I mean, it's because of people commenting and letting me know certain things that improve, for sure. So really, you've helped improve my videos. I think I'm stuck down here. Nope, I just can't climb quite that. There we go. Okay, I was about to say I can't climb that high, but I did. Now I'm curious. One bucket of the excavator is 12% in the dumper. Now let's find out what one bucket of this will be. Let's see. Let's pick that up there. I'm trying to remember what the controls are already. And I think that is up. That is up. Okay, good. I wonder if first person would be easier for me here. Oh no! Probably not, because I'm already going in reverse. Let's see. Just about there. Let's go back into third person just to make sure we're over it. We are, but I can still come forward slightly. Grab that emergency brake there. Well, that doesn't hardly seem worth it at all, honestly. 20%? 19%? That just doesn't seem right. Whoa. So I keep trying to grab the other controls for moving the bucket around, just because the dozer does one thing, the excavator does another. And I guess that's full right there. So yeah, I'm really not sure. It looks full. It seemed full. It stopped picking stuff up. The dirt stopped going in it, so. No. I'm gonna drive off of this. I know I am. I can feel it. Got all the dirt out of there now. Okay, it is. Alright, so another 20%. So that's not bad. I mean, it's a little faster, I guess. It's not a huge improvement. 3 bucket loads from the loader compared to 1 bucket load of the dozer. What? So 1 bucket load of this compared to 3 of the excavator? Maybe? I mean, that would seem right. Honestly. And now it's just pushing dirt, so that's not what we want to do. We want to be cleaning it up slightly. That doesn't look completely full either. Time-wise, oh yeah. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. I can probably do it quicker with the excavator. I mean, that and the excavator controls make so much more sense to me, because I have 2 thumbsticks, and excavators are controlled with joysticks nowadays. They're not old school anymore. They're controlled with joysticks. So it makes sense to me using the thumbsticks as a control mechanism, because they do. This does seem like it takes way more time. This may have been a waste of money. Like that's going to be it. And maybe if I just, you know, give it a little time and get more proficient with it, it will get easier. And I don't really have this laid out for the... Told you I was going to drive off of there. Oh, we got it back. Recovery. Very nice. I'm going to go over a little more. Yeah, maybe if I just give it a little time, try to get a little more proficient with it, I think it'll probably turn out okay. That may be the difference, is I've used the dozer, I mean the excavator so much that I'm comfortable with it now. I may have to make myself get used to using this. Although that bucket though, I just don't trust it. It does seem to be bouncing around a lot. I don't like this having the turn thing being the same. It's like the dozer. So on the dozer, turning and your blade up and down is the same. And I'm not a fan of that, because if you're just trying to turn and you accidentally tip your bucket, tip the blade, then you are gonna be losing dirt at that point. So be clear out the bottom of the holes the excavator makes. Yes, it will. I think you're right about that, 100%. I think it'll definitely be good for that purpose. Although I do like the dozer making roads. You know what? I think you're right though. I think this is going to be slower. I really do. I feel like I could have already had a dump truck back up to the plant by now. Maybe not though. Maybe not. Like I said, if I get used to the controls and it's still not, if it still doesn't seem as efficient, then we'll switch back. Okay, not sure where that came from. Was that a save or a load? I'm not sure what that was. If that was loading, then that was something wrong there. There we go. And get turned. Okay, so this definitely takes some time. Although I guess if you had it set up to where, if you scoop, turn, and dump, right? Because I'm just messing with it, clearing off the top of this, because I don't have a whole lot of time left to stream anyway. I'm just about done, actually. I think if you had it set up to where you could turn and dump, instead of, you know, me just driving around up here kind of thing. That it might be more proficient, but I doubt it. I feel like this thing's a waste of time, really. Yeah, I don't feel like it's justified. Like, I like the excavator so much more. But it's nice having it around, so if we need to move some dirt around, or you're right, if we need to take some of this and dump it to fill in the holes to use the dozer then to smooth it back out, road building. That makes total sense. You know, having it around to do road building is always good. Always a good thing. Alright, well, I'm going to take this and dump it. And I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. And if you watch this at a later date, I appreciate it so much. This was our Gold Rush episode for Wednesday, as well as my live stream. And I appreciate everybody coming to hang out with me. You guys are why I do this. Live stream anyway. I'd still be playing the game with or without you. Don't feel that special. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. I will see you all the next time I get to stream. Probably be Monday. I'll be back streaming. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later. we had a plan, and we don't know if it's gonna work right or not, but we're about to try. So we're about to get us some iron golems here. Oh God. What hurt him?
It's a wall.
So we got us 3 iron golems. Now we're gonna throw down some.
Hold on. Let me push him over there. Can I push him?
8 minutes.
Yeah,
8
okay, there we
minutes.
go.
So we have 8 minutes of that and 8 minutes of that. Block. Oh no! You shot the iron golem. Oh God! Blow up already. There we go. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Get you some. Yes.
I'm just hanging out back here.
Come get in this. I'm getting destroyed here. I gotta drink milk. Oh God. I'm gonna die. I'm trying. Come on. Come on. Yes. Milk. Come to me. Oh my God, we did it. And cheating almost did not work at all.